Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 3 of Shameless, titled Aunt Ginger. So, while Ian's working at the cash and grab, he gets, he's got this chick named Mandy flirting with him. Of course, he's gay, so that doesn't work for him. She ends up following him home and trying to start a sexual encounter. Again, that doesn't work for him, and she ends up running off crying. Tony and Fiona have sex in a car, which apparently is his first time, which, alright then. So the next morning, it's cold as shit in that house because the gas bill hasn't been paid. So now they gotta figure out how to pay the gas bill, but they got problems because, one, Frank is trying to steal their food so he can bring it to Sheila's house. I think that's her name. The Jackson household, where he's living. Ms. Jackson tried to go outside, but, her whatever she has acted up and she couldn't do it, so she sent Frank to do it. The most useless man alive has now got to go grocery shopping. And he proceeds to steal food. My favorite part was the audacity he had when Lip came to pick up Karen. He said, "Nothing below the belt." Bro, I don't know whose shoes you're stepping into, but damn. Step out of them, because they don't fit. So, also, the relationship between Cash and Ian is still disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I just feel the need to say that. So, Mandy lied to her brothers and said she was raped, I guess. So, they're now trying to put the beat down on Ian, but they don't get him, so they corner and put the beat down on Lip. This federal agent ends up coming up and says, "Hey, we need to speak to your Aunt Ginger because we don't think she's the one cashing her Social Security checks or whatever." And she's not, because Frank's been cashing them. Because Aunt Ginger died 12 years ago of an overdose. So they proceed to go to V's work, or Veronica's work, and steal an old lady who Debbie proceeds to bond with. So they eventually, do get the check and send her back to the nursing home. Much to Debbie's, sadness. She ends up starts crying and everything. Ian ends up going to the Mikovich household to fight the brothers, but instead sees Mandy come out, and he ends up shouting that he's gay, which ends up them talking about his sexuality and him assuring her that she is beautiful, he's just not wired that way. And she agrees to be the beard for him so people don't question his gayness. W, I guess. So Tony ends up inviting Fiona to a dinner with his mother. But she proceeds to... And Tony seems like a great guy. A great guy to have a good, stable relationship with. But this is a Gallagher we're talking about. She walks out that... She doesn't go to the dinner. Instead goes to meet Steve, the criminal, who steals cars and takes them apart. I think that's what he does. Yep. Yep. So, overall, the episode premise was pretty good. This show is definitely shameless. That's for damn sure. I mean, they weren't lying when they said, "Hey, this show is shameless." They better give us some good moments, because damn. Because I'm going to be honest, every time we get a good moment, it's just like, it's a good moment, but damn. It ain't that. It feels a lot better than the good moment is because everything is just shitty. I'm going to give this episode a 6 out of 10. I don't think this show is going to be my cup of tea. I'm going to be honest. I don't think this is going to be a show that I'm going to enjoy that much. But I could be wrong. I could be proven wrong. I'm just iffy right now. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.